ये कहानी एक मेडालियन की है. 6 Hindu rishis and 6 Buddhist monks from Tibet. They met near Mount Kailash. Every part of this experiment, this alchemy that they were doing, had a calculation is called the Kailash Dhan Yantra. If this yantra does not want to come to you, you can do what you want. It is not going to be there. Hello people. My name is Arun Bhagwati and welcome to AB's Chronicles. आज मैं आप लोग को एक कहानी सुनाने वाला हूँ. And this is a very, very, very rare story. It's very hard to find, very hard to follow. It is a story that you will not find even on the internet very easily. ये कहानी एक medallion की है. It's a story of a medallion and its creation and how this entire medallion came into being. आज से 812 साल पहले, 812 years ago, in the year 1212 AD, 6 Hindu rishis and 6 Buddhist monks from Tibet, they met near Mount Kailash. Not at Mount Kailash, but somewhere a location which is next to Mount Kailash. ये 12 जने 1212 AD पे एक स्क्रिप्ट के साथ वहाँ पे मिले. When they met, there was a meeting. उन दिनों में I think it used to be called this. इसे संगम बुलाते थे या इसको मीटिंग नहीं बोलते थे, इसे कुछ और बोलते थे. ठीक है. So these guys they met. ये हिंदू ऋषिज एंड बुद्धिस्ट monks, वो लोग बैठे. They sat down and they discussed a very, very intricate, deep part of astronomy, astrology and alchemy. ये 3 सब्जेक्ट्स से इन लोगों ने बात करी. एंड इन्होंने बात इसलिए करी because they were calculating the lunar movement, the movement of the moon. 1212 AD में the specific nakshatras and the movement of the moon was calculated. This discussion happened and इन लोगों ने उसके बाद डिसाइड करा that 12th of December 1212 they are going to start this entire process. अब ऐसा है, this process was supposed to take 12 years and इसमें 12 का एक बहुत important role है, एक महत्व है 12 का. And the importance of this 12 is that as I progress, I'll tell you more, is that every part of this experiment, this alchemy that they were doing, had a calculation based on the multiple of 12. And they started this experiment at midnight. They started this alchemy at midnight. I'm calling it alchemy. इसे हमारे कल्चर में तंत्र विद्या बोलते हैं. तंत्र, मंत्र, यंत्र, 3 विद्याएं हैं, राइट? सो ये इन्होंने इस alchemy को उस दिन स्टार्ट करा. Now, they sat down and they combined a few metals. इन लोगों ने अलग अलग metals उठाए और इन metals को combine करा. Once they combined these metals, they were next to a lake. ये एक lake के पास में थे. इन लोगों ने इन metals को, 12 metals को melt करके they made a coin which was approximately this big. So I'm using the word coin, actually it's a medallion. वो इतना बड़ा था. It was about this much in size. So you will see animals. Buddhism may they have these 12 animals. They have a wheel and then there are 12 animals. Okay. So आप बहुत commonly देखोगे ये कि वो ये लोग इन 12 animals की worship करते हैं, घरों में भी लगाते हैं. So इसमें टाइगर होता है, स्नेक होता है, I think एलिफेंट भी होता है, ड्रैगन होता है, इनके 12 animals होते हैं. So what they did was that इन लोगों ने ये 12 metals लिए and they mixed them. I think it's called an alloy. They mixed these 12 metals and they made a medallion about this big. They imprinted these 12 animals into this medallion. In English, they use the word embossing. Hindi mein, I don't know if they use the word gadai, but it's called embossing. So they embossed these animals, imprinted these animals into that metal, these 12 animals. Now, for 12 months after embossing it into that medallion, इन लोगों ने इस medallion को जैसे चिमटे से पकड़ते हैं, tongs, they used tongs and they dipped it into salt water. Now, here is where the mystery is. अगर ये कैलाश के पास में करा गया है ये एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड इस मेडालियन को सॉल्ट वाटर में डिप करा गया है, मीन्स दैट इसको राक्षस ताल में इन लोगों ने डिप करा है. थियोरी है, इट्स जस्ट माई थियोरी. Okay, because I don't know of any other place that has salt water which is next to Kailash, because मानसरोवर का पानी स्वच्छ मीठा पानी है, it is not salty. But राक्षसताल जो बिल्कुल साथ में है, which is next to Mansarovar, that has salt water. So it was dipped into salt water and it was worked upon for a period of 12 months. For 12 months they continued doing this. And then finally, a metal came out which was extremely well. It was extremely well. How do I put this across? Treated. The word is, it was extremely well treated. Okay. Now, here is where the magic of this experiment starts. They started off with each animal on that particular medallion. And they took that medallion, उन लोगों ने उस medallion को लिया और हर जानवर के गले पे 12 महीने तक उसको बांध के रखा, उस एनिमल की एनर्जी को अब्जॉर्ब करने के लिए. एंड दे फाउंड इट मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट टू कीप इट अराउंड द नेक ऑफ अ टाइगर. एंड यूल बी सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दिस, दैट दे टुक दिस medallion and they tied it around a tigress's neck. एक टाइगरस के गले में उसको उन लोगों ने बांध के 12 महीने तक रखा. एंड दे मॉनिटर्ड द मूवमेंट ऑफ दिस टाइग्रेस. हाउ दे डिड इट मैं नहीं जानता, इट्स अ मिस्ट्री. बट they tied it around each of those animals, including a snake. So if you ask me how did they tie it around the neck of a snake, God knows. But it was tied around the neck of all these 12 animals so that it is energized through their electromagnetic vibration. Like the way we release EMF, electromagnetic force, animals also have a specific frequency that they go ahead and release. After tying it around each animal for 12 months, 12 साल निकल गए, 12 एनिमल्स, हर एनिमल के गले पे 12 महीने तक बांध के रखा. For 12 months they tied it around each animal, and finally after 12 years, which is in the year 1224 AD, they finished making this medallion and they put this medallion to test. Now, I've given you the background of this medallion. I've told you how this medallion was made. इसको क्या करा, Hindu and Buddhist monks ने बैठ के इसको बनाया based on a particular scripture. I told you everything. I haven't mentioned why it was made. This particular medallion is called the Kailash Dhan Yantra. KDY. It is one of the most mysterious medallions in the history of medallions. If you sit down and you start looking for this, the stories are impossible to find. You literally have to meet people. You'll not find it online. You can try. I think the last photograph that was clicked of the Kailash Dhan Yantra was in 1964 by a German lady. And even that photograph might be available, but it's absolutely blurred on the internet. Now, to continue. This medallion, the Kailash Dhan Yantra, was made for a particular king. This yantra was made to go ahead and protect his kingdom and wealth. I don't know the name of the king, but this was made for a king. As far as my knowledge goes, this king was from Mewar. Now, during that time, the Mewar kings ruled from Rajasthan all the way up till Nepal. So there was this belt, so you'll find Rajputs, Mewari Rajputs in Nepal also today, and then you'll find similar Mewari Rajputs in Rajasthan also today. How is that connect? It is because there is a lineage, there is a connection between the Rajputs in India and the Rajputs in Nepal. The speciality of this yantra, like I mentioned, was to protect and enhance wealth. Anybody who had this medallion could use this medallion. So today, if you and I got this medallion in our hand, we can use it. But there is a trick to use it. Now, If you remember at the beginning of my story, I told you everything about this medallion was to do with the multiples of 12. Now I'm going to bring you back onto how to use this medallion. So like the way we have our mobile phones, and there is a specific way in which we use our mobile phones, this yantra was created through the energies of the universe and through alchemy, using mantra vibration, using the vibration of animals, so that it is always activated. It is always active. So it never goes dead. उसकी बैटरी डेड नहीं जाती, वो यंत्र हमेशा एक्टिव है. बट उसको अपने आप से कैसे कनेक्ट करना है, उसका एक प्रोसीजर था, प्रोसेस था. व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस नाउ? हमें ये पता चल गया कि वो बना कैसे था, हमें ये पता चल गया कि वो कब बना था, हमें ये पता चल गया कि किसने बनाया था, कितने लोगों ने बनाया था, कितने सालों तक बनाया था, कौन से एनिमल्स इन्वॉल्व थे. नाउ हाउ वाज दिस KDY, I'm going to use the word KDY, Kailash Dhan Yantra, how was it used? When a person has a desire and the person wants this desire to actually come true, वो चाहता है कि मैं बहुत अमीर हो जाऊँ, मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं अपनी फैमिली को, अपनी 7 पुश्तों को हमेशा सुखी देखना चाहता हूँ. Your desire has to be pure. Your desire cannot have impurity in it, कि मुझे वो अच्छी लग गई है, मुझे वो चीज़ पसंद आ गई है, मुझे उसका जो उसके पास जो सोना है या घड़ी है मुझे वो चाहिए. No, it's not going to work. Your desire has to be pure. And the purest form of desire is when it is unselfish. It is not for you. किसी और को खुश देख के अगर आप खुश हो रहे हो ना, वो बहुत प्योर डिज़ायर है. That's a very, very good form of feeling. Okay. Now, before a person asks the Kailash Dhan Yantra for a desire, to fulfill their desire, the process is that a person has to have a bath in the morning. पानी में हल्दी होनी चाहिए. हल्दी वाले पानी से नहाने के बाद इंसान अपने आप को सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑरेंज कलर के कपड़े से पोंछ सकता है. अगर आपने हल्दी वाले पानी से नहा लिया, you had bath with that turmeric water and you wipe yourself with a white cloth. For example, in India we use white cloth a lot to wipe ourselves. And you wipe yourself with a white cloth, it will stop the process, because when you wipe your body with an orange kapda, it energizes the body differently. You have a bath and wipe your body with a white cloth, it energizes your body differently. But in order to go ahead and connect with the Kailash Dhan Yantra, to connect with the KDY, your body has to be wiped. And when I say wiped, dabbed. Water has to be dabbed from your body with an orange towel. Let's use the word towel. After that, the Kailash Dhan Yantra has to be held in your hand with a little bit of haldi paste. Water and turmeric, make a little bit of paste, rub it in your hand, and you hold that particular medallion in your hand, and you close your eyes and start visualizing whatever you want, either for 12 seconds, 24 seconds, 36 seconds, 48 seconds, and you can see where I'm going. These are multiples of 12. So I pick up the medallion in my hand, for example, I close my eyes, and for 12 seconds, I just imagine that I have a desire, and my that desire has come true. I am not wishing that, oh, I wish Kailash Dhan Yantra, I wish that I become whatever. No. That's not how it works. The desire has to be in the form of gratitude that I am already this. I am grateful. Thank you so much that you have helped me achieve it. And here is where the craziest part of the story takes place. The person holding that medallion in the hand will feel a blue color phantom. How do I explain the word phantom in Hindi? आपको एक ब्लू कलर का ना एक फेसलेस एक धुआं दिखेगा अपने आसपास जो किसी और को नजर नहीं आएगा. What it basically does is at the end of 12 seconds, 12 minutes, 12 hours, आप एकाग्र कहते हैं ना, एकाग्र, focused on one thing. आप कितनी देर तक आप अपने उस desire पे आप focus करके रख सकते हो, that is your focus, that is your concentration, right? So people usually try for first 12 seconds, then they try for 24 seconds, but the brain is such कि वो इधर उधर भागता है. And if your mind is running here and there, it is very possible that वो जो desire है आपका, that thing that you're thinking about, might not happen at the pace and the speed that you want to. But आपका डिज़ायर जितना प्योर होगा और आप जितने फोकस तरीके से उसको विजुअलाइज कर सकोगे क्लियरली आपके हेड में, in your mind, the faster it is going to take place. Now, some people will think or say that, hey, you know what, Arun, ये तो this is like a manifestation law that you're using. इसमें यंत्र की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, बिना यंत्र की भी कर सकते हैं. But the trick is that the time a desire takes to fulfill itself depends on the depth of the desire within your heart. मतलब आपको वो चीज़ कितनी गहराई से और कितनी चाहत से चाहिए, that is what dictates how long or how quick it is going to come to you. If I can close my eyes and I can smell and feel and touch and I can literally see myself sitting inside a GL3 BMW. I can smell the car. वो जल्दी आएगा मेरे पास. मैं अपनी आंखें बंद करता हूँ या मैं ऐसे करके इमेजिन करता हूँ मुझे कहीं से दूर से एक BMW जाते हुए दिख रही है, वो शायद वो अगले जन्म में आएगी मेरे पास या शायद आए ना. It is partly your energy and partly the energized version of that medallion that works together. Now, a lot of you have heard of Marco Polo. Marco Polo was a very famous traveler, and he during the what is that, Mongol dynasty, he's apparently met Kublai Khan as well. Kublai Khan was Genghis Khan's grandson. Genghis Khan का वो पोता था. तो कुबलाई खान के टाइम पे Marco Polo used to come to the Mongolian Empire very often, and then he would go back to Italy. There is a theory that Marco Polo had worn the KDY on his neck, the Kailash Dhanyantra on his neck, like a locket. And उसको पहनने के बाद Marco Polo बना. He always wanted to be a traveler. He always wanted to be a guy who's into adventure. He always wanted that मेरे मरने के बाद भी मेरे एडवेंचर की कहानियाँ लोग हमेशा याद रखें. And वो डिज़ायर उसके अंदर बहुत डीप था. It was very deep rooted inside him. That is why there are stories, the adventures of Marco Polo, right? This desire was so deep, and the medallion used to be on his chest. And when he wore it, he was not the famous Marco Polo. But during this period, when he wore it around his chest and he had it for almost, they say it's for 12 years. They say that he had it for 12 years. I don't know. You can research it yourself. But the story that I know, or the story that I've heard, is that he had it around his neck for 12 years. Where it went after 12 years, no idea. But they say that it was around Marco Polo's neck. And there is a list of people, and I don't want to take the names. There are some very famous Indians also who had it with them. And it goes as far, or it comes as near as this, that in the last 20 years, I'm going to say in the last 20 years, some very popular people in our country possessed it in different ways. How they possessed it, how do they track the movement of this yantra? Nobody knows. One more thing about this yantra. This yantra decides who it wants to go to. You might have all the connections in the world, you might have all the money in the world, you might be the greatest artifact collector in the world. If this yantra does not want to come to you, you can do what you want. It is not going to be there. It will not come to you. So this was the story of the Kailash Dhanyantra. I hope you guys enjoyed it. आप लोगों को मज़ा आया. ये एक ऐसा मिस्टीरियस मेडालियन है जिसकी कहानियाँ हम लोगों ने सिर्फ सुनी है. ये कहानियाँ इंटरनेट पे भी अवेलेबल नहीं है, कहीं अवेलेबल नहीं है. एंड ये एक ऐसा डिवाइस है जो एक्टिव है आज तक. 812 साल हो चुके हैं एंड ये डिवाइस आज तक एक्टिव है. मैं तो इतना मानता हूँ दैट इवन द फैक्ट दैट मैं यहाँ बैठ के एक कहानी सुना रहा हूँ, ये इस यंत्र की वजह से है, नॉट बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट टू डू दिस स्टोरी. थैंक यू सो मच.